మీరు ఎవరిని చూడలేరు. ఓన్లీ ఒకే ఒక్క వ్యక్తి డాక్టర్ జి సతీష్ రెడ్డి గారు. లక్షలలో యూత్ని ఎంకరేజ్ చేయాలి. యూత్ని వాళ్ళు ఒక్కసారి యూత్ ఆర్ నాట్ యూజ్లెస్, దే ఆర్ యూజ్లెస్ అని చెప్పి డే అండ్ నైట్ ఆయన ఇంటిని కూడా ఆఫీస్ చేస్తూ డాక్టర్ కలాం మెసేజ్ని ఎంటైర్ వరల్డ్కి ఆయన ప్రతినిధిగా పీపుల్ కాల్ హిమ్ జూనియర్ కలాం. సో డియర్ ఫ్రెండ్స్, my dear faculty coordinators and all the guests, put your hands together to welcome Dr. G. Satheesh Reddy, Junior Kalam, to address the gathering. Here is...
Very good morning. Very good morning. Very good morning. The guests on the dais, Srimati Glory Swarupa, the Director General of National Institute for MSMEs, Hyderabad, the man behind these events which regularly happen in the Hyderabad or in Telugu states, Mr. Naresh Indian, who is present here, very important guests who are present here, the senior scientists from DRDO, people from industry, startups, the faculties of various colleges, and most importantly, the students from in and around Hyderabad. Once again, very good morning to all of you and namaskar to everyone. This program name is INSPIRE. Who is inspiring whom? Have we come here to inspire you, or you are inspiring us to do much better things? I consider that you are inspiring us to do much better things for the country. Whenever we come to you students, we get the inspiration, we get the energy from you, and to do lot of things in the country, and that is how many things are happening here in the country today. Number of times, Kalam Institute of Youth Excellence has been doing programs at various institutions, various places in the particularly state of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Number of students have been coming. Even today, if you look at almost all about more than 60 colleges in and around Hyderabad, you people have come, and still people are coming, occupying all the seats available. Madam Swarupa was telling, it is like a cricket match where so many thousands of people are coming, and you people, youth, you have come here to see the developments happening in the country, and you thought you will be inspiring yourself from this, and whereas we say that we are inspiring from you. The country is changing a lot. What Dr. Kalam, our guru, the man who was director here in Missile Laboratory of Hyderabad, and whom when I joined here in DRDO, I reported to him, the man who brought great changes in the country, the man who brought great changes in the defense technologies and made the country a proud nation, and his name, Kalam Institute of Youth Excellence, we are all having these inspirational programs. When he came here, I'll give a little big brief about him. He came from a very small family from Ramanathapuram, Rameshwaram. Very small family, small house. He studied in a government school in Ramanathapuram. Then he became the scientist. He thought very big. So when he came here in Hyderabad, this country didn't have even one single missile. No single missile was there made in this country. This man, Dr. Kalam, the great thinker, great visionary, he thought we should develop 5 missiles simultaneously, not 1 or 2. He went to the government. He had so much of courage. He had guts. He had confidence that we can develop in this country. We have the potential. We have the brains. We have the energy. He went to the government and said that, give me a sanction for 5 missiles development called Integrated Guided Missiles Development Program, IGMDP, saying that we will develop 5 missiles, Prithvi, Agni, Akash, Trishul, Nag. And no time. See, the dream started coming in. 1988, the first missile of this country, Indian missile, made in India, Prithvi was successfully test fired. 1989, the re-entry vehicle, paving the way for long-range missiles, Agni is test fired. Then what the missile you are seeing here on the dais, Akash, surface-to-air missile is also successfully proven. The country didn't look back, went on developing one after another. So many missiles. One Prithvi has become Prithvi 1, Prithvi 2, Dhanush. One Agni has become Agni 1, Agni 2, Agni 3, Agni 4, Agni 5, intercontinental ballistic missile. Then we have gone ahead with supersonic cruise missile, BrahMos. For the sake of the children who are sitting here, the students, BrahMos is an Indo-Russian joint venture missile. Both the countries jointly developed this missile. The speciality of that missile is it flies at a lower altitude. Enemy's radars cannot see. And when it is flying at a lower altitude, worldwide every missile was traveling at subsonic speed. That means lower than the sound speed. Whereas this missile, BrahMos, when it is developed, that is the only missile in the entire world which is a supersonic missile, which is supersonic cruise missile. India and Russia are the first countries which have developed this missile. BrahMos is a supersonic cruise missile. So that is how the journey went on. We developed our own tank, main battle tank Arjun. We developed our own fighter aircraft, light combat aircraft, Tejas. So the country did not look back. So many things have come. You must have seen,
Check.
we developed a gun. There was no gun in the country. We were importing the gun. People who have gone through the news, you must have seen that India was buying a gun called Bofors gun. Whereas now, this country has developed its own gun, 155 artillery gun called ATAGS. This gun is now tested, proven, and it is being inducted into the armed forces. Last year, Independence Day, it was ceremonially fired at the Red Fort when the Honorable Prime Minister was speaking. This gun was used. That is the first time a gun is being used, Indian gun, in a ceremonial firing in Independence Day. 75 साल के बाद देश में बनाया गन, लाल किला के पास स्वातंत्र्य दिन के अवसर पर उनका आवाज सुना है देशवासी में. ऐसा है. And that gun, I want to tell you, we are not made a normal gun. We must have made it late. But that gun is the world's longest range gun. World's longest range gun. No other gun has got a range of this. That is the speciality of this gun. That is a gun country made. And we have made ballistic missile defense systems. If enemy is launching a missile, you can attack that missile in the mid-air at 100 kilometers, 200 kilometers altitude. Friends, one more thing. Have you heard about Mission Shakti, anti-satellite test? Have you heard about it? Anti-satellite test? You have to respond. Anti-satellite test you have heard. This country has done an anti-satellite test. A missile is launched to kill a satellite in the low Earth orbit. That satellite was going at 7.8 kilometers per second velocity. The missile went at 3.3 kilometers per second and directly hit with an accuracy of 3 centimeters. By the time only Russia America and China have done this test. India became the fourth country to do that test. Just on 27th of March, we have completed 5 years of the successful test of that mission Shakti, where the country celebrated, the world was astonished to see the test. That is what is the type of a test what we have done. Friends, in Bombay there is a laboratory which actually develops a propulsion system for the submarines. Submarine has to stay in waters. If it has to stay for more than 15 days, you require a special technology where in the entire world only Germany has made. Our country, we have made the technology called air-independent propulsion. Air-independent propulsion, very critical technology based on fuel cell. And we became either second country or third country in the world to make that air-independent propulsion for submarines. That is the thing what has been made. This is the type of a thing happening. And Dr. Kalam, he was dreaming. Youth of this country was very important. They are the future. So when he was the President of India, and later he was going to schools, inspiring the children, inspiring the students, come out, do great things, become great people. And today, we are seeing it as a reality. We are seeing it as a reality today. The way that things are happening. India is now producing 1.4 million engineers a year. 1.4 million engineers. Large number of engineers. Earlier, majority of our students were going abroad. Most of them from IITs. They are all now staying back here in the country. More than 75% of them are staying back here in the country. We have got IITs everywhere in the country. There are large number of engineering institutions. Then science research, Indian Institute of Science Education Research, they have come in every state. Now today, the statistics say we are the third largest producers of PhDs in the world. Entire world, we are the third largest. And we are the third largest in the number of publications, papers. That is the state we have come, where we are increasing our strength day by day. And the youth, earlier they were afraid of putting a industry or anything, and they were afraid of getting into the defense. Today, large number of youth are coming into the industry, startups, they are using their brains. Great technologies. There are now in the country 1,14,000 startups. 1,14,000 startups. In the year 2016, we had only about 460 startups. That is the way things are coming out. The people who are coming out with many technologies, unimaginable. The youth of this country, the way they are coming out, are tremendous with the technologies. I want to tell you a couple of examples. On this January 1st, PSLV was launched, Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle. Two young boys, they have made different propulsion systems, first of its kind propulsion systems, and they have put satellite in that. They have test flown, and the propulsion was tested. It is a green propulsion, it is a electric propulsion, rather it is a plasma-based propulsion, which can actually pave the way for very low Earth orbits, which can be at very, very lower altitude, maybe 200 kilometers or something like that. That is the type of a technology. First of its kind technology is proven in the world. That is done by two youngsters. There is one more youngster, actually from Hyderabad, who used composite rocket motors for the Agni missile or other missiles where the temperatures are limited. That boy came up saying that I want to develop higher temperature composite rocket motors. We gave the projects to them. He has proven it, brought it to more than 400 degrees centigrade and established the industry here and making lots of things today. Similarly, if you look at many technologies, I met the other day in Hyderabad a boy who has done M.Tech in medical devices. Made a medical device without actually taking the blood or anything, put your thumb on that, It gives you the blood pressure, blood sugar, ECG, pulse rate, oxygen, so many parameters, and the device is looking much better than the sophisticated mobiles. A young boy, maybe 27, 28 years, he has made here. So this is the way the startup ecosystem is coming. With the so many programs of Startup India, Stand Up India, or talking about IDEX program of defense, or talking about technology development funding of defense, so many programs to supporting youngsters are coming up with miracles today. The technologies what they are developing are globally competitive. They are no more trying to make an item for DRDO or ISRO or HAL or BEL or BHEL or ECIL. They are trying to make a product which world has to come and buy from us. There are many people here who are all sitting here. They are all getting funds from abroad. You must have seen, there must be somebody here from Dhruva Aerospace, Skyroot. There are many other technologies people. The companies what I said worked on propulsion or composites, or all these people are getting funds from outside this country. Americans are funding, Singapore people are funding, or Dubai people, or even European people. They are all coming and funding here because the products what are coming from our youth of this country are globally competitive. Not just to supply here in the country, want to supply to the entire world, make that world receive the products from India, and India becomes prosperous, and every one of you will be becoming prosperous. That is the status. Things are changing. In defense, we were largest importers of defense equipment. మనం దిగుమతి చేసుకునేవాళ్ళం. బయట దేశాల నుంచి డిఫెన్స్ ఎక్విప్మెంట్ మొత్తం దిగుమతి చేసుకునేవాళ్ళం. పరిస్థితి మారిపోయింది ఇప్పుడు. మనం ఎక్స్పోర్ట్ చేయడం మొదలుపెట్టాం. లాట్ ఆఫ్ కంట్రీస్, లాట్స్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్విప్మెంట్. ఈ సంవత్సరం దిస్ ఇయర్ 31st of March, we have crossed 21,000 crores of exports of defense equipment, 21,000 crores to about 58 countries. Countries started exporting. World is looking to us. Many countries are coming, and every year this is going to improve, and it is going to change in a big way. And in that, you people, youth are going to play a major role. Your products, your ideas, your innovations are going to come up in a big way and try to make this country a glorious country. See, Kalam used to say always, think big, wherever you come from, but try to reach greater heights. I want to tell about one person here. I met one gentleman here yesterday, and I was talking to him for 2 hours. He came from a family in Mahbubnagar district, a small family where father and mother are coolies. And this boy, he also was a coolie. He was working in the construction of the houses, taking sand. He was working with the catering people, serving the khana. He was standing as a man with a dress, welcoming the people in functions. And he is the one who got married very early age because of the customs in the family. Very early age people. Because of this, he could not study properly. He could not complete his intermediate first time. He could not complete his degree. But then later, with a determination, he bought an auto. He was driving an auto. And he was earning out of that driving of the auto. And with that, he thought, I should go for civil services examination. He got some constable job. He got some clerk job in between. No, let me attempt with my auto. Let me attempt and try to get my civil services. He was so shy when he goes to Hyderabad study circle. To tell that I am preparing for civil services also, he was feeling shy before all the people, because they are all great people. He went to Ramakrishna Mission, where he studied actually learned speaking English, trying to understand English. That man, in 2010, he cleared the civil services examination and joined the central services, worked in various capacities. Now I am going to name him. He is none other than the chairman and managing director of Singareni Collieries today, Mr. Balram. Give a great applause to him, all of you. A man who was driving an auto, who was working as a coolie, he has become the CMD of a 37,000 crores revenue organization, Singareni Collieries. They are the people who are the inspiration for us. You all should get inspiration from them. Where is a coolie looking for 100 rupees a day, becoming a CMD of a 37,000 crores organization? That is what is think big means. You should think like that. Why I should not get a Nobel Prize? Why I should not come out with innovation which world comes to me? Why I should not become a Fortune 500 company? Why I should not make a company which has got a turnover of same 30,000 crores? Why not make the world come to me wherever I am living, whatever small house I am living, whichever small college I am living, I should do that. That is the inspiration what we should have, that we can do great things. We have that confidence. Indians, if you want, if you think you can do anything, you can achieve anything. The greatness. I'll give you a couple of examples of COVID. When the COVID pandemic started, we were producing in this country 47,000 PPEs per year. ఒక సంవత్సరానికి 47,000 PPEలు మనం ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేస్తున్నాం. పాండమిక్ రాగానే కావాలి. So we started importing from China. Then there was a determination that we should do in the country. We have to do it in very quick time. I want to tell you, within 10 days, 10 రోజుల్లో ఈ 47,000 సంవత్సరానికి చేసేటువంటి PPEs per day, 6 lakhs PPEs were made in 10 days. 6 lakhs PPEs. That is the capacity this country has got. We didn't have a ventilator when the pandemic came. Probably maybe 100 or 200 ventilators must have been there in the country. Country wanted a 50,000 ventilators in no time. April 9th decision was given. The scientists, engineers, industry worked day and night, almost 20 hours a day, and designed ventilators, high-end ventilators, ICU ventilators, and went through the development, made the ventilators, went to 20 hospitals, 40 doctors, tested it, took the inputs, modified, made the software, what not. 30,000 ventilators were made within less than 3.5 months, and 14th of August, this country had 50,000 ventilators delivered. 50,000 ventilators in 4 months, designed to production. That is the type of a thing. You see, other day, very recently, one more missile test has happened. Have you heard what is MIRV? MIRV, you heard in the newspapers? Just 1 month back, Agni missile carried 4 missiles within, 3 missiles. Agni missile carried 3 missiles. In one missile, you will have 3 small missiles which can go to different places. One can go to this place, one can go to that place, one can go to that place. Multi-targetable environments, multiple re-entry vehicles. First time this country has done, and none. Entire country, entire world were surprised that India could do a MIRV test, taking such 3 payloads, 4 payloads, which can go to different targets. This is the type of wonders happening. That is why in the country, now we are developing LCA Mark II, a heavier fighter aircraft. Government has sanctioned advanced medium combat aircraft, 5th generation fighter aircraft, which makes India a leader in the aircraft. So now we are all working towards make India a leader in the world. No more trying to make these things catch up something, what America has done, what Russia has done, what France has done, what Israel has done. India is going to do the first time. You are all going to do that. And in the next 5 years, our youth is going to dominate the world. One statistic says that 40% of the skilled youth in the world is going to be from India. 40% of the youth, skilled youth is going to be from India. That is all you. Wherever you see, whichever company you see, whichever innovation you see, whichever startup you see, worldwide Indians will be there. And we will be coming out. So you people, you have to come out with such innovations, such great things. And by the time India becomes 2047, that is 100 years of independence, what should India become? All of you should say, India should become number one. Number one by 2047. Raise the hands, everyone. Say that India will be number one. India will be. India will be. Jai Bharat. Jai Bharat. Jai Jai Bharat. So you will all determine today that I will make something great. I will become great. And I will make the country proud. Yes? 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 So you will achieve something. Great. Jai Hind. Namaskar.
Guys, please give a big round of applause, everyone.